Hello everybody, my name is Mary Ann Kadar and I describe myself as an aspiring professional artist. When choosing a career path, it took me a little while to realize that money isn't the most important thing, and what is important is doing something you're excited and passionate about, and for me, that's art. Whenever I wake up every day and I look around, I see beauty and art in all things. Like, just looking around my room, I can snap images with my mind of beautiful things that I see in different arrangements and organizations of things. And that's really what got me into photography, on top of being into painting. Because ever since I can remember, I've been painting, I've been, you know, using glitter glue and crayons to create little fairy scenes, and it's just been something that's always been so dear to my heart. So I'm really excited now that I am making this into my career path. Um, with my art and photography, I'm very inspired by nature and different landscapes, by the changing season and the changing mood each day brings. I'm very inspired by nature and trees and flowers. I'm also really inspired by the contrast between light and dark, good and evil, and how there's balance between all things in the universe. Um, some artists that I am especially inspired by are, of course, Starry Night by Van Gogh. Van Gogh and Starry Night, that is just the most beautiful painting. I love the use of brushstrokes, and I love the use of blues and yellows to make that light and dark scene. I think it is just truly amazing. Another artist I really love is Leonid Aramov. I think his use of the palette knife and bright colors in his landscapes is extraordinarily beautiful. And also the scenes whenever he has people dancing and walking, the movement he creates with his palette knife is extraordinary. And then another artist I really love is Gustav Klimt. I love how he uses love and passion for a lot of his inspiration, and he has these realistic figures and then the geometric abstract shapes, for the background. I think that is super beautiful. Um, in my art, I like to use all different kinds of mediums. Um, I think it's amazing how each color or texture sends off a different feeling and can evoke different emotions. I like to use sequins. I like to use glass pieces, stones, um, acrylic paints, oil paints, glitter glue, paint pens. I love to create texture, add layers. I think art is all about creating layers, because that's the wonderful thing about painting is, you know, you never mess up. You can always just keep going, and I think that's really extraordinary. Um, I think that art and painting, I think painting and art is, and photography, whatever, it's so amazing because of the fact that it is unique to each person. Each person's artwork is like their own unique fingerprint. It's their snowflake. No one person's artwork or photography can be the same, because all of it's unique to them and to themselves, unique as an individual. And that is really extraordinary. And that's something that makes it so beautiful to me and so wondrous, is because, the mind, each person's mind is so different, and art is a way to, it's a direct connection between your mind and a tangible surface where you can put something out onto a canvas, or, you look at something and you snap the picture with the camera, and then it's not just in your mind, but it's somewhere where everyone else can see it as well. I think that is amazing. Um, right now I have many aspirations as an artist. Sorry. Right now I have many aspirations as an artist, but I'm currently working on, finding myself as an artist and developing my own unique style, and, just figuring out who I am, what I like best, what works best for me, and just working on a bunch of different things. So now I'm going to show you some of my latest pieces that I've been working on. The theme for this painting was absurdity. And to create it, we could not use paintbrushes. So I used I use my fingers with paint and paint pens. I really love this piece. It's put on a piece of wood, and it's an alien girl, and she's kind of transcending the universe. See all the planets around her. This next piece I'm showing you was inspired by a series of podcasts where the people, where it was describing stories of, feeling lost, feeling sorrow, feeling helpless, like you don't have a voice. People were burdened by sickness and, maybe being addicted to drugs, being left out. And in that, they found a way to see the light and find hope and break through and hold on. And instead of being a life or death, they got to live and made it into something beautiful. So you can see the torment and the, with the snakes and the different things with the skeleton, and then the shines of light and hope with the flowers and the bees. This next piece is inspired by Leonid Armov. It's you can see with the different brush strokes and the color shining through here. It's a snowy scene. It's a 2-piece painting. This next piece is just made on a piece of paper, but I think it's really cool how it, it was just on a piece of paper, but it turned out to be something super beautiful. I really like that. This next one was just kind of a sketching I did in class, and then ended up going over it with paint pens. The love and dancing. I'm very inspired by love and dancing, and, emotions are something that really drives me. This next piece is very sporadic, kind of like what goes on in my mind, all over the place. Always having different thoughts, different colors, jumping out. And this next one was, I really went off on loving these optical illusion paintings. And I thought it was just so cool how, you can trick the eye with what you see. I think that is super amazing. And then going over here are some of my earliest works. You can see how it all began. I'm very inspired by nature and the contrast between light and dark, and the sun and the moon and the eye and nature. And then over here, these two paintings actually go together. Sequins. And then you can see this is the sunset, and then here's where I use sequins and I use glitter to kind of create that movement and the shining of the water. And then this painting right here, this is the second painting I've ever made. I'm kind of still that little hippie chick, very inspired by and loving the sun, the moon, or the sun, yin yang sign, bright colors, mushrooms, And here I'm always surrounded by, nature and plants and some beautiful things. And then up here, this is a geometric painting I made, and then I added sequins to it to create a little spunk and, shine. It shines up on the wall. And then this painting over here, I created this on the beach in Florida. And then right here, this is the Avatar-inspired painting that I made for my older brother, Christopher. And then over here, these are just made on paper, but I used puff paint and sequins and acrylic paint to create these. They're really cool. They're very just quick and easy and fast and very beautiful. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you can follow me on this journey to find myself as an artist and as myself, and you can see that through the years my work and my art will improve, and I really hope to do great, beautiful things. Thank you so much.